Call to order the meeting of the Hammond Capital Improvements Board for December 6, 2021. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Will the clerk call the roll?
Flores.
Here.
Krasinski.
Here.
Prieto.
Here.
Spitali. Here. Tyler.
Here.
Vanez.
Here.
Button.
Here. All members are present in council chambers. Next item on the agenda is item 4, consideration of the past meeting minutes. I hope you've all had a chance to review the meeting minutes that were contained in your packet. Is there a motion to approve?
Mr. President,
Commissioner Krasinski.
I make a motion to approve the November 15th, 2021 CIB meeting minutes.
Thank you. Is there a second?
Second.
Thank you, Councilwoman Vanez. Been moved and seconded to approve the past meeting minutes for November 15th. Is there any discussion? Any discussion? Any discussion? Roll call on the motion.
Flores.
Yes.
Krasinski.
Yes.
Prieto.
Yes.
Spitali. Yes. Tyler.
Yes.
Vanez.
Yes.
Button.
Yes, motion carries 7-0. Next item on the agenda is a report on the work-study session. At 4 o'clock this afternoon, the Capital Improvements Board met to review the actions on today's agenda and also discuss other projects such as Tapper Avenue between Lyons and Highland, Goslin Street from Calumet to Columbia, and Alexander. Any other comments about the work-study session? Okay. Next item on the agenda is item number 6, funding. Commissioner Flores.
Thank you, Mr. President. So this evening, we have about $1.1 million worth of allocation requests in front of us. Taking that into account, if they are approved, we will have a remaining budget of $2.29 million. And then we will be receiving a next round of funding in January.
Thank you, Commissioner Flores. Any members wishing to ask any questions of Commissioner Flores? None? Okay, thank you very much for your awesome report. Next item on the agenda is item number 7, matters from mayor, council, or other departments. Is there anyone wishing to address the board? Just like to identify that Chief of Staff Phil Talon is present, and Matt Buda from the Hammond Sanitary District is also present. Appreciate you gentlemen both being here. Next item on the agenda, item 8, is old business. Is there any old business? Seeing none, item 9 is new business. Item A, funding allocation, traffic logics, speed calming signs, 173rd near Purdue Northwest in the amount of $16,440. Is there a motion to approve?
Make motion.
Thank you, Commissioner Prieto. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Councilwoman Vanez to approve the funding allocation for the speed calming signs. Is there any discussion? I would just say that these are to try to calm traffic in the area of the recently completed Purdue Northwest Refuge Island, that there has been a lot of complaints on speeders in that area.
Mr. President,
Councilwoman
so
Vanez.
these signs will show the speed of the drivers as they approach the sign,
Speed of
correct?
the vehicle, yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you. Any other discussion? Any other discussion? Roll call on the motion.
Flores.
Yes.
Krasinski.
Yes.
Prieto.
Yes.
Spitali.
Yes.
Tyler.
Yes.
Vanez.
Yes.
Button.
But votes yes, motion carries 7-0. Next item on the agenda is funding allocation redesign Homan Avenue North Approach at Sibley. That's design engineering with First Group Engineering in the amount of $104,000 even. Is there a motion to approve this allocation?
Mr. President,
Commissioner Krasinski.
I'd like to make this motion.
Thank you, sir. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner Prieto for the funding redesign of Holman Avenue North approach, with first group in the amount of $104,000. Is there any discussion? I would just say that this is immediately north of Holman Avenue Phase 1 project. The design concept has been reviewed and considered by Jeff Speck, and the funding allocation has been signed off by the city controller and the mayor. Is there any other discussion? Any other discussion? Roll call on the motion.
Flores,
Yes.
Krasinski,
Yes.
Prieto,
Yes.
Spitali. Tyler,
Yes.
Vines,
Yes.
Button.
Yes, motion carries 7-0. Next item on the agenda is funding allocation, C, funding allocation, Dowling Park and Southeast Hessville drainage analysis in the amount of $181,132. Is there a motion to approve?
I'll make a motion.
Thank you, Councilman Spitali. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Councilman Tyler for approval of the Dowling Park Southeast Hessville drainage analysis in the amount of $181,132. Is there any discussion? Project is for a drainage study in the Dowling Park Southeast Hessville area with Christopher Burke Engineering to try to resolve the regular flooding problems in this area over the last 12 years. The funding allocation has been approved by the city controller and the mayor. Is there any other discussion? Any other discussion? Roll call on the motion.
Flores,
Yes.
Krasinski,
Yes.
Prieto,
Yes.
Spitali.
Yes.
Tyler,
Yes.
Vines,
Yes.
Button.
Yes, motion carries 7-0. Next item on the agenda, item D, funding allocation, Hessville Drainage Improvements, Phase 1, Design Engineering with Christopher Burke Engineering in the amount of $264,000. Is there a motion to approve?
So move.
Motion's been made by Councilwoman Vines. Is there a second? Second. Second by Commissioner Prieto for the drainage improvements, Phase 1, Design Engineering. Is there any discussion? This project is for design engineering for an anticipated core-funded project, 7525, using their Section 219 funds, which is the Water Resources Development Act grant for water and sewer projects, and would be the first phase of a number of phases that would be the outcome of the previous action. Is there any other discussion? Any other discussion? Any other discussion? Roll call on the motion.
Flores,
Yes.
Krasinski,
Yes.
Prieto,
Yes.
Spitali.
Yes.
Tyler,
Yes.
Vines,
Yes.
Button.
Yes, motion carries 7-0. Next item on the agenda is item E, funding allocation, the CIB portion of Holman Avenue Phase 1 reconstruction in the amount of $538,191.49. Is there a motion to approve?
So moved.
Second.
Motion's been made by Commissioner Flores, seconded by Commissioner Krasinski for funding of Holman Avenue Phase 1 reconstruction. Is there any discussion? This would be the CIB portion that is the shortfall in funding that has been set aside by the City Council for American Rescue Plan funds in the amount of $5 million to cover the road improvement projects. There is a corresponding funding portion through the Water Department that would cover the cost of the water main work that is included, and this sets the funding for awarding a contract on Thursday at the Board of Public Works and Safety meeting. Is there any other discussion? Any other discussion? Any other discussion? Roll call on the motion.
Flores,
Yes.
Krasinski,
Yes.
Prieto,
Yes.
Spitali.
Yes.
Tyler,
Yes.
Vines,
Yes.
Button.
Yes, motion carries 7-0. I do have one other item of new business. And I should have brought it up earlier, and I apologize. I was asked to find out if the council appointments to this board are expected to continue or change. If you could let us know when available, that would be awesome. Thank you very much. Any other new business? Public expression? Anyone in the audience wishing to speak? Oh, I entertain a motion for adjournment.
Motion to adjourn.
Beg your pardon. Thank you. Clerk reminded the chair that there is a possible next meeting, December 20th. I do not expect us to meet. We will make sure that you are notified with plenty of time in advance of that meeting. We will have bid openings later that week, and so we have a bid opening for the Little Calumet River pedestrian bridge and Kennedy Avenue between 164th Place and 169th, well, by the tracks, right, roughly 169th. So those bids open on the 23rd, and that means early in January we'll be looking for hopefully we'll have enough money set aside for that project. So. No, let's hold for now, but we look to not have a meeting, but I will make sure everyone is aware that we, in fact, make a public notice if we are canceling the meeting for sure. So, that said, Commissioner Krasinski?
Yes, yes, I'd like to make a motion to adjourn.
Okay, is there a second?
Second.
Thank you, Councilman Tyler. Been moved and seconded. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. All opposed? Motion carries. We're adjourned.